Welcome back to Protect Nature, where nature reveals its full, majestic, and fierce power. Prepare yourself to face the wrath of raging storms that tear apart the pitch-black sky, floodwaters swirling and murky, sweeping away all obstacles in their path, and colossal tsunamis towering like walls of water, ready to submerge everything in the blink of an eye. This journey is not only through the devastating marks of nature, but also a crucial call to action. What we do today will shape the future of tomorrow. Confronting the Earth's immense power, you'll find that amidst the devastation, there is a valuable opportunity for us to act and protect our planet. The time has come. Are you ready for this challenging journey? Nature awaits you ahead with all its ferocity and grandeur. The rains poured down rapidly, creating continuous and strong streams of water. Raindrops fall at different speeds, hitting the glass window and creating long streaks of water. Giant rocks fell freely from high cliffs, colliding with each other. Huge blocks of ice, dense and cold, began to crack and fall into the ocean. The fire flared up with intense power, spreading like a giant fire wave. A tsunami suddenly appears from the horizon, where the sea prepares for a major attack. A huge wall of water, dark and angry, rushed toward the shore at terrifying speed. Houses float in the middle of the sea, like small boats in the middle of the vast ocean. The trees along the roadside suddenly tilted and fell in a few short seconds. The corrugated iron sheets were blown sideways and shook in the wind. The soft soil from the mountainside suddenly eroded and slid down like a black waterfall. The turbid flood flow rolled like an awakened monster, sweeping away everything. The muddy water was thick, black, swirling strongly, carrying debris that covered the ground. The city was submerged in water, chaos, and chaos. The tornado resembles a giant swirling storm, carrying everything in its path. The tree trunk buckled, as if struggling to cope with the terrible pressure of nature. The sea became fierce. Each wave was like a warning from nature. The flood suddenly came, bringing with it a rolling stream of water that seemed to swallow everything. In the midst of that endless sea of water, the boundaries of life become terrifyingly fragile. Black smoke billowed up, covering the sky, turning the scene into a dark, oppressive area. The stones collided strongly with the car's surface, causing large dents and broken glass. Large blocks of ice began to break away from the glacier, creating a rumbling sound like thunder. The storm came like an unstoppable fury, bringing fierce winds and pouring rain. Rainwater poured down rapidly, creating white streaks on the surface. Water flooded everywhere, covering every corner like a wet layer that could not be removed. The roads, fields, and every surface were covered with a thick layer of water. A bright red fire flared up, spreading quickly like a ferocious monster, devouring everything. Blocks of dirt and rocks covered with dirt swirled, carrying trees and anything blocking the path. The rows of trees tilted in the strong wind, their branches and leaves bending with each gust of wind. Strong, towering, swirling sand columns paint a ghostly image in the overcast sky. When the wind rises, a giant column of sand forms, rising like a giant funnel. Dark clouds came like a gloomy wave from the horizon, slowly spreading and covering the sky. The storm wind blew at terrible speed, sweeping away everything in its path. The dark clouds were thick, gloomy, and heavy, stretching to the horizon. The waves rose high, their tips spewing white foam containing terrifying power. The roaring sound of water crashing mixed with the roar of the wind. Everything is dissolved into a vast water world, where heaven and earth blend together. The dark clouds were thick, gloomy and heavy, stretching to the horizon. Hailstones appear in different sizes and shapes with great destructive power. The ground was quickly covered with hail, turning into a magnificent sight. Giant rocks fell freely from high cliffs, colliding with each other, creating terrible sounds. Snow began to fall from above, constantly falling in strong winds. Icebergs often sway gently on the water's surface, slowly moving with the ocean's currents. Everything is buried in a dense layer of rock and soil, witnessing the endless power of nature. Strong winds sweep through, causing the snow to tilt and rise, creating snow tornadoes. Visibility became limited as everything was covered in a thick layer of snow. The whole forest was covered in bright light, with towering pillars of fire. A cold silence covered the place, like a terrifying silence after the fury of the fire. The gloomy emptiness pervades everywhere, a reminder of the endless power of nature. We are deeply grateful for your support on the journey with Protect Nature. A journey that not only reveals the beauty and power of nature, but also stirs a profound sense of responsibility in each of us towards this planet. The violent storms, tsunami waves, and landslides are not merely warnings of Earth's fragility, but urgent calls to action that compel us to act today. Your dedication and commitment are the guiding light, fueling our hope and strength as we continue towards a sustainable and green future. Together, with each small yet meaningful action, let's build a world where humanity and nature coexist in perfect harmony. For a resilient and beautiful Earth where future generations can take pride and enjoy the balance between humanity and nature.